Al and Ern, they kind of have a little moment there where Ern is on his job and is solving every one of Al's problems before he can even finish his statements. He has a solution. Al then asks him, like, yo, how are you? Because, I've noticed you've been real busy. They don't even really fully complete that conversation because he's off to sound check before he can even give him a proper response. So that's typically how production is. You're on the go. And I definitely love that environment. But you see that there is a breakdown in communication among them because Ern has been ridiculously busy or making himself busy despite everything else that's going on. He's essentially going through it without facing it yet. And typically when you do that, it's a build up and then something pops and then, it's kind of bad. So you kind of got to release eventually. Sometimes. Vent. Darius himself, Darius is just a complete vibe. Everybody needs someone that hypes you up and grounds you at the same time, like Darius does. It'll even bark for you in prayer, like DMX. It's great. It was amazing. Like sometimes he can be on one or extra, but you can't really deny he always comes through in the end. Eventually. It might take him some time to get to that solution. It might not be fast tracked as Earns are, but he does hold down everybody individually. And despite all that chaos that's going on and everybody preparing for the show, he has the blueprints to the actual venue that they're in and is planning a map adventure because apparently there are rooms that are in the building that are not mapped and he wants to go explore, kind of like a little ghost hunting adventure. Which, I mean, he got to keep busy somehow because other than making sure that they're fine and okay, what else is he doing? He's off in his world. It's Darius. We don't really question his motives or what he's specifically doing. He just does it. We live with it, and it's great. So as they're preparing for Paperboy to go onto the stage, Wiley, which is the first time we meet him, he crashes the stage right before he goes up. It was a random moment of him hyping up the crowd that nobody really asked for. So it was kind of like, yo, what are you doing? Get out of here. He obliges and runs off and does whatever, which is like, okay, so who is that? But yeah, Paperboy goes on the stage, performs, does well. The music was on point this episode. I will point that out as well. And we're blessed with Darius going off and dancing backstage.